On behalf of me and the fellas for Crew Golf, we would like to thank our sponsors listed below for helping us make this dream come a reality. So it's on me. I got it. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I was going to go full wrestling, but I won't. Welcome back to episode 9 of Crew Golf. Episode 9 of Crew Golf. As always, not always, as every third episode, I am your host, Wesley. Alongside me, as always, are my cohorts in Cahoots. Oh, I like that. Cohorts in Cahoots. I'll allow them to introduce themselves the way they see fit.
I'm Colt, and I'm average at golf. By average, below average.
And I'm Ryan, and you guys know the deal already.
See, there we go. So we're gonna make sure that this episode flows better than the bathroom break after 8 beers of 18 holes. So, I found some like questions I want to ask you guys, opinionated questions about yourself and your golf game. You know, and they're nothing opinionated, you know, like nothing crazy, but I just, you know, whatever. So I want to ask, I got 2 questions I want to ask and, you know, go into them. And this is going to sound weird until I explain it. What style of golf do you think brings out your best golf? And when I say that, I say, like, do you think, is it like if you're in an outing situation or if you're playing competitively, like you're betting amongst your friends, like, hey, let's bet $5, blah, blah, blah. If you're just going out and playing with your friends or your boys, or if you play like alone or with like strangers, like you go out on yourself and they pair you with a foursome, whatever, and you play. What kind of situation do you think brings out your best golf?
I'll go first, I think.
Go ahead, yeah.
Ryan was messing with some stuff. So, if I'm gonna be honest, what's gonna bring out the best in my golf is the competition.
So if we were betting on something or playing for
like a tournament, an outing, yeah, something like that is gonna probably bring out the best in my.
Okay.
That's when I'll get more frustrated on like shots that I'm missing, stuff like that. Like that's when I'll get more pissed.
I'll say, but the frustration you could. So you're saying the frustration will be there more, but it's not going to affect your game.
No, I've always said this. I love pressure. I don't know why. I like the pressure.
Pressure makes diamonds.
I love the pressure. And it's really nice to go out on a relaxed, you know, day and go swing and like, you know, you're working on whatever.
Or
like
playing,
I was doing last weekend.
Yeah.
Like I was doing last weekend. But whenever I think the competition side, like if I'm playing at an outing, if I know there's something I'm playing for, that's going to be like what is going to push me to play better.
I got you. Get you in the extra zone, get you the extra dialed in when you're trying to line a putt. Okay, I'm just curious. Ryan?
Yeah, I mean, I've only ever played like one outing, and I've never played like skins or anything like that. But I did enjoy the outing because doing a 4-man scramble is way less pressure on me to like perform, right? Because Lord knows I'm not performing. The only thing I'm doing well is putting. And at this point, everybody should know that. Anyway, yeah, I'd say like an outing or like a scramble type stuff. So that way, like, I'm not so worried about having to like.
So then let me ask you something then. So like the situation that we had where, and I know like Chad obviously was a very good golfer, if you will, compared to us.
Yeah.
But like, so what if we're playing a 2v2 scramble, where the pressure's on, you're playing for something competitive, and you have the capacity of the scramble side of things. What would you say that would fall under? Would that fall under like you get good golf or you get bad golf, or would it just depend on what day it is?
What?
Okay, so you said you like the outing style, right?
Yeah, like 4-man scramble.
Okay, so let's just do it this way. So then let's just say, hypothetically speaking, you had a 4v4 scramble, which you can do.
Yeah,
I mean,
okay.
shoot, I played an outing 2 weeks ago where you literally had 2 4-man teams on every tee box.
Can you explain that to him though, like why you did that though, so people couldn't cheat, right? Like that's
I mean that's just so people couldn't cheat. But I'm saying you could fit 8 people on a tee box if need be. As long as there's 8 everywhere else. So if you're playing a 4v4,
all 8 of you tee off at once, like
So all instead of it being like where 4 would go and then like you all are at the tee box and then 4 would go and then 4 would go, they made it so that all 8 had to tee off and then you guys all went to your shots and then everything else. That way they wouldn't allow people to cheat.
Okay, so carry on with your question.
All right, so if you're playing, so instead of a 2v2, let's say you are in a 4v4 playing it, playing for whatever, money, 4 purple jackets, whatever you're going to play for.
Okay.
Do you think that because of the competitive side of it, it would help you or hurt you even though you're playing in an outing style?
No, I don't think it would hurt. Because I still got 3 other guys to make a decent shot.
Put your hand down, Hitler.
I still got 3 guys to drive a ball, which everybody knows from however many videos we've done now that I can't drive a ball.
Okay.
And then everything else, I top it. So I got 3 other guys to get me on the green, and then that's where I'm gonna show. I don't know. I don't think there's any more pressure doing like a 4v4 style or even like a 2v2, when it was Chad and I against you guys. Chad made me nervous, bro. I was terrible. That's the worst. That's like the worst
because it's just you and him. Like if he screws up, it's
the first 2 holes, and I'm like, damn, brother, he is good. I'm gonna be terrible. And so like now I'm like trying to do like better, and it was not great.
Okay. I only asked because
I don't think it would. Truthfully, I think I would be more nervous in like a 2v2 type scramble.
Well, yeah,
because like a 4v4, because
you only got 2 shots to work with.
Yeah, right, dude. So like at least if it's 4v4 or 4-man scramble or
someone can put a halfway decent shot out there.
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, like a 4-man scramble versus whatever, rather than like anything else.
Okay. Yeah, that's fair. Because I'm probably I'm right on par with you guys, and that's a pun. I'm right on par with you guys because I like the outing style because of the ability to, rather than like the way you said it, Ryan, where it's like, one of these shots has to be good. It's when you're playing. Okay, let me rephrase this. I like the outing style when you're playing competitively, but not like competitively for like, hey, I'm playing against these guys that I'm paired up with. I'm playing against the whole field. And I think that's when the best golf comes out because, yeah, like you said, Ryan, where it's like, you know what, someone's going to put a shot that's going to put us in play. I kind of like to be the guy that goes either second to last or last, because then it's like, I can maybe go after this. I'm going to go after it and see if, I can make the best shot that we have better. And I'm throwing it out on the line. It's like, hey, we know we have our good shot. Let's see if we can get something better. There's no pressure on me to like make sure that our shot's in play. So it's like if I outperform our good shot, it's a bonus. If not, it's just doesn't matter. We're good anyway. So that's why I like my toe itches. That's why I like the outing side of things. But then also you're getting the competitive side of it. But like the outings where I'm sure it's kind of what you guys did, but they always have to have some form of prize. But when it's an outing for like charities and it's like you're just here to have a good time and play for fun and everything else, that's the most fun golf you're gonna have, I feel like. But as far as best golf, I think it's the other side of it.
I don't. The thing is, and it's probably just because it's mine and Ryan's mindset.
Yeah,
probably good. Why we're best friends is even it doesn't matter if it's for charity. It could be for. It could be for a toy box car. If we're not winning, we're pissed. Like it doesn't matter.
Yeah, dog.
Like, it could be for whatever.
First off, hold on. Don't not exclude me from that. I'm right there with you.
Because it could be for whatever. I could be playing for the mannequin at the fashion place. It doesn't really matter. I'm trying to win that mannequin from the fashion place.
To be fair,
It's
like
weird.
our
Weird.
first outing, you, me, Casey, and Matt that we did, I had low-ish expectations like going in like to it because like it was our first one. Like that was my first one anyway. I've never played
It was
an
my
outing.
first one as well. So
Outings are awesome.
So like my thought going in was like, if we shoot even, as long as we don't shoot over, I'm happy. But like now that I've got like one under my belt, like if we shoot even, I'm gonna be a little upset, but like I'm not gonna be mad. You know what I mean? Like I want to shoot under par.
Ryan, you're every right now. You're because it's your first, because you have now your first outing under your belt. You're like every golfer. It's like we have 4 shots. It doesn't matter who you're playing with. If we don't finish even, it's pathetic.
Yeah.
the thing was
even at my level, dude.
Exactly.
The thing with that was, I think,
Because you think about it, like, oh man, we're putting for par here. Okay, we have 4 looks at making a par putt.
Yeah,
like that. There's no way you should not make it.
The thing that frustrated us, I think, the most during that. First of all, it was the second time we played Aberdeen in 2 weeks.
Yeah,
and the wind was just as bad.
Yeah,
possibly.
Hey, bro.
It made a big difference. And when you don't have a lot of experience golfing with wind, it really does make an effect of like what you're doing. Like,
because it almost I hate to say it, it's like you're like in awe of it, like you're in shock. It's like, wow, I can't believe Mother Nature can make my golf ball not do what it normally would.
Well, you would think as small as a golf ball is, that like the wind would
and as hard as it's being hit, like you'd be like, oh, this is just rip right through the wind. No, crazy.
I think more so.
Them damn dimples, dude.
It's more so that it's so flat over there at Aberdeen. Like it's hilly on the course, but like the wind just flows so hard through there.
Comes down that hill, dude.
It just comes down the hill and just absolutely beats the hell out of you.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I don't like to lose no matter what. I did go into the first outing. I wanted to have fun, enjoy my time. But like
I had a good time.
Now my thought process is like, who am I taking next time so I can up the game
to
be better? Is like
I will say, so like I this is what I would say I grew up with when I started golfing. Like what, I don't know how many years ago, 10, 11 years ago. I've been there, like where Colt's at. I'm pointing like it's gonna matter. I've been there to where it's like, oh yeah, that's what I want, and it's like, yeah, and then all of a sudden, all it takes is that one individual that you think or will help you, and because they take it serious and they play well, and they take it so serious that it's so off-putting. You're like, I don't want to do that. Like it just it puts you in a funk.
Well, like what goes into my head right now, like right. It's just gonna be like Ryan. I'm bringing Ryan because his putting is like pretty good. Like he's mostly by the cup. Like he's gonna get you a good read. He's gonna get you a good read.
I'm gonna get close.
He's gonna
That's
get
all
close.
that matters. Yeah.
So Ryan's coming. I might tell Ryan to sit in the cart for the tee box though. Like I might not even let him hit the ball off the tee box.
No, I'm gonna
that would not be. That's not. Listen, that's not the first time I've seen dudes do that. Go like my dad. Like my dad can hit as far as me. When I tee off, he goes, "Yeah, I'm just gonna sit." Like
well,
he just
like Ryan we always let Ryan go first on the tee box because like either we're either gonna get a shot that we can like possibly use, or we're gonna get a shot that went 7 feet in front of him, or we're gonna get a shot that goes 80 feet into the woods. We don't know yet. Because it's going to slice right.
No, nobody knows.
We have no idea.
Not even Ryan.
No, he might, and he also might hit a pop fly to the pitcher. We haven't. That might also happen.
Man, I haven't done that in a long time.
But we will. We do know that what we're going to get out of Ryan is a good putt at the end of the hole. Because from the tee box to the green, Ryan's either going to give you a club throw, or he's going to give you. I'm going to sit in the cart. We haven't decided yet.
Which is fine. Again, like I said, there's some dudes I have seen outing teams where the guy is strictly just the putter. He's like, I'm just here to have a good time and putt. And then you come to find out that like later that he's like, oh yeah, dude, like Mike made 3 putts from outside 20 yards. It's like,
Yeah.
What? Or 20 feet, I'm sorry. 20 feet.
That,
it's like, what?
I initially
he was 12 beers through when I saw him at the turn. It's like, yeah, he putts very well. It's like shoot.
Yes, but that's why I like to use like all the three of us who played with Ryan. We were like all pretty much in the fairway. Like we would all tee off.
That's all you need.
So like Matt would go second, and Matt
was
like
that's almost 2 more than you actually need if you think about it.
For sure, but Matt like we didn't know what we were getting out of Matt like wild card wise. They played golf with him one other time, and he like ringered them. He was like, I've never played golf before, and he's like he's piping balls down the fairway, and he was like, okay, but he's not getting like a bunch of distance though. Like he's getting it in the fairway. So then he would get in the fairway, and then Casey and I would just absolutely go up there and try to send the golf ball to the moon.
Yeah.
Which is what you're supposed to do.
Exactly. Absolutely, it is. Yep. That's the risk part of it.
But now that I have wedges, we'll talk about.
Oh yeah.
Now that
bring those babies out.
We'll talk about that in a little bit.
You should be petting them the entire time, like a what's it called, kitten?
Yeah.
Like you should be sitting there. You should be like.
But now that I have wedges,
that's uncomfortable. But
it's okay.
yeah, Ryan. It's no longer your fault that he can if he plays.
No. So I now have a 52, a 56, and a 60. So I have no excuse anymore near the green. But now that I have these, like, not saying I'm gonna be amazing with them to start, but now that I have them, right, I have no excuse of being close to the green and missing the green or getting something close enough to.
Listen, even with the wedges, you can still miss a green. Trust me.
Oh, I know, but I said I don't have the excuse of like not having the club.
Oh yeah.
Because you just
didn't use the club correctly.
No, but like now that I know, like when I went last weekend, when I was using these kind of clubs, certain areas out, I was able to get some loft on it and for it to land softly in a certain area, which was nice. But now I have no excuse. Ryan, I would have to make the excuse that Ryan's not there anymore, so I have no damn wedge to
kind of
swing
out there.
Because I was using, and most people probably know, but I was trying to use a pitching wedge as a flop shot, whatever the hell I could use for it to be something.
Gotta open that face up so wide.
I was opening.
I think he had it like this, and it just still wasn't doing his job.
I was opening. It was open.
All right. So that's the first question I had to ask you. The second one kind of is like a follow up to that. Okay, if you could, in very brief, time frame here, not the style of play. What kind of day do you need to have in order to have a good round? So, like, for example, I will say that if I have an ideal day and I want to play a good round, whatever, I would ideally like to play, or I would ideally like to be able to go to a range beforehand and hit like 30 golf balls just to loosen everything up and get to where I'm comfortable, and then spend a good 15-20 minutes on the putting green just dialing in the feel. And then it's always hit or miss when it comes to how the putting greens are going to be versus how the actual greens will be. But 15-20 minutes to get to feel my putter and everything else, and feel how the land is going to be that day. And then knowing that I can have, I would say, a safe number to keep me loose and calm, collected, but like also, relax would be like 2 beers per 9 holes. Okay. That's my ideal day. And make sure I have either, like I said, let's just say I have 8 hours sleep going into that, and then I get a halfway decent breakfast before I go to the driving range. Oh. That's my ideal day. And I'm sitting there thinking, if I don't shoot a decent round, that's when I'll be upset.
So my ideal date, I think, would be April 24th, because it's not too hot.
It's 25th, you idiot. It's 25th.
All you need is a light jacket. Is it the 25th?
Yeah. It's the 25th, yes. It's the 25th. Nice try. Nice try. And it's funny. What's funny is...
Shout out Miss Congeniality.
That was when Sandra Bullock was... But
she still is.
Don't
go there.
Okay,
Anyway,
but no, but literally that question, that I saw that meme. That's why I know it's a 25th. That meme made me think of that question. I was like, what would be your ideal day on the golf course? It was literally how I got that idea. So it's funny you went straight to Miss Congeniality. Damn it.
That was a good answer.
The whole time you were talking, I was sitting here and I was like, I was just playing it in my head.
25th, like, but yeah. Other than that, as soon as you said April 24th, I went, good asshole.
Oh man,
that's fair.
Go ahead,
Ryan.
Go ahead. Okay, I'll go. Thanks.
With a light jacket.
My ideal day. Well, first of all, if it's 80 plus, that's not ideal for me.
No. See, I left that out. Yeah, for me, I'd want like higher 75s. Like, give me like 76, 78.
75, between 75 and 80. I'm in for.
Yes, my bad. I left that out.
Yeah. Because if 80, it's too hot and I'm fat and I'm gonna sweat.
Yeah,
it's not gonna be great.
Agreed.
Yeah, a few beers, because Lord knows I'm gonna need them to loosen up a little bit, or to like not make me want somebody to take my shoelaces. No, I don't know. I'm not gonna be super particular because everyone knows at this point that I'm just like not great. So I don't know. I don't think it's going to matter if I get 8 hours of sleep, if I get 10 hours of sleep. It's not going to matter if I get lucky the night before. It's not going to, my breakfast is not going to matter.
Okay.
I'm probably getting like Wendy's breakfast on the way too, or whatever.
Oh, I didn't specify the breakfast. I just said I wanted breakfast.
So I'm not going to be like too particular. As long as the temperature is nice and it's not too hot, that'd probably be like my biggest concern. And I don't want it to be windy, man. It's been windy AF.
Yeah.
Last couple times I've been. That's not fun.
That's fair. Because honestly, then once it's windy, like it makes the temperature just not as good either. Because you're not like, yeah, it might be 75 out, just for example, but with the wind, it feels like it's like it feels like it's barely 70. It's like, nah, like, and then you have that and then you also have the whole like, well, I hit it straight, but the wind pushed my ball whatever over there, and it's like, nah. You don't want to deal with that.
Yeah.
Colt?
I'm going to have to go. It's going to sound awkward and weird, but I'm going to have to go morning time, like earliest in the morning. Like, I don't know why, but like, I have to, like, I don't really need that much sleep.
Either. Yeah.
I don't really need to sleep. Like, I got.
Yeah, I think I'm in for like earlier in the day.
I would like an 8 o'clock tea time.
So I'm not gonna lie. Last week me and Casey decided to go golfing at 10:45 at night. He booked it at 6:45 in the morning.
It's like you went golfing at 10:45.
He goes. Well, they were playing a softball tournament last weekend, and they played at 11. And I was like, well, if we're gonna play, we gotta play at like 6:45. He's like, all right, I'll meet you at golf course 6:45.
That's too early. I can't do that.
We're the first guys on the course.
No, I can't do that. I don't like doing that. I'm not. It has nothing to do with them people out there, or me being first or whatever. It's just that's just too early. And you know why? Unless you're playing somewhere where there's like no humidity, I hate when there's dew in the morning on the courses. I hate it.
There's only dew. It's going to sound really weird, but there's only dew for the first 2 holes. Once we got to hole 3, like
it roughly evaporates by then. Yeah, it's just I hate it.
Yeah, I was gonna say it depends on how like warm it is that day.
Yeah,
and like I went in thinking it was gonna be freezing because it was like 40 degrees whenever I walked outside, but it was like not a cold. It wasn't a cold 40. It was like a weird, like it wasn't like a super cold 40 degrees, which I was cool with. But no warm up, I just went straight out. Hit a ball right off the tee, right down the middle of the fairway. I ended up getting
must be nice.
5. I got a 5 on a par 4, but I'll take the 5 with the bad shot I had on the second shot.
Well, the thing is again, like you said, no warm up conditions. You walk up and you can guarantee bogey a hole due to just one bad shot. Any golfer takes that. Again, it doesn't have to be 6:45 in the morning, but between 6, what's your ideal? If you had to set up your perfect day,
probably, if me and him had to do it again, since we got done,
just leave me and Ryan out. It's fine.
Well, if we had to make the schedule, if we were scheduling it again, and I probably would have done the 7:30 instead, because we got done at 10:30, so it was a decently quick round.
Well, there's only 2 of you. You guys played all 18.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's only two of you. No one's behind you. No one's in front of you. You have free reign to just go.
Oh no, there was dudes behind us. We teed.
Oh well, yeah, but I mean, like, there's no,
and they weren't like pushing us though. Like they weren't like.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They weren't like behind you pushing you. Is what I'm saying.
So like, if I could like take my time on like looking at like I got to take my time looking at shots.
Yeah.
Over when I got to do it. I'm not saying I don't with us because now that we have all the sunlight in the world basically to play our 9 now, we'll have a little bit more time to like
look at
some stuff. Like I like to be able to like course conditions. It was nice. I think it was like ended up being like 50 degrees by the time we stopped. Like I could take that. So the course conditions were fine. The pressure that the maintenance guy made though, that was the tough part.
The what?
We teed off, right? So obviously when we tee off, they're still maintaining the course.
Oh, like they're mowing the grass.
So they weren't mowing. They weren't mowing. I guess they mowed probably the night before.
Okay.
They weren't actually mowing at the time. Or earlier in the morning before. Me and Casey rolled up to hole 2, hit our drive, and then hit our second shot.
Where were you playing?
The Links of Dardenne.
Oh, okay. All right.
So hit our second shot. We're like pretty close to the green, right? I hit my ball, but I'm still in the fairway. He hit his ball. He's still in the fairway. Well, the maintenance guy was dragging the sand pit. The
Oh.
So
okay. All right.
He sees us pull. He sees us come up, walk into our ball, and he turns off his thing, and just sits there and watches us. And I'm like, oh, I don't like that.
It's like, you can keep working, man. It's all good.
I go, you ain't got to stop.
No.
I go, you ain't got to stop for us. We're not good. And he's like, no, I want to watch this. And in case he goes,
it's like, damn it.
So I'm like, we're not good at this. Like, we're pretty new at this or whatever. And I hit mine probably 8 feet from the hole or whatever. And the next thing I was going to do is putting for a par. Casey, on the other hand, is shooting directly at him. Like if he blades this, if he mishits it, it's going to hit dude for sure. And guy just sits in his cart, his little like thing, and Casey goes, I'm gonna be honest, I don't know where this is gonna go. So, and the guy's like, oh, if it hits me, it hits me. I'm sitting right here. And then he hits it, and I mean, he gets it like 3 feet from the hole. So like but whatever. But the guy just stayed there and watched us, and then he watched us putt, which was even more nerve-wracking because I had like an 8-foot putt to save par. And he was like, so I putted and made it. And he goes, you guys for being new, both got pars. And then he's like, you guys have a good rest of your day. And then
our round went downhill from there.
Oh, it was actually a pretty good round for both of us.
No, I know. I'm just saying, but it's funny that you have someone watching you. Yeah, you guys aren't that bad, and then all of a sudden you guys bring in scorecards that have 105 and 108 on it.
But he then caught back up with us on like hole 18, and he got to watch us actually hit like clubs. He got to watch Casey hit a 4 hybrid, and I hit a
play the bag. I got you.
And he hit a 4 hybrid, and I was hitting a 3-wood, and we both hit straight shots straight into the green. And he goes, again, pretty new. Like, how'd you guys shoot today? And we're like, pretty solid, I think. We ended up shooting pretty good.
I mean, you can't be mad about that. Maybe you need an audience to watch you play good golf.
I get an audience to watch me play golf every Monday, and it still doesn't help me.
It's never going to help me.
We just need to figure out. I'm telling you, Ryan. I know I say it every week. You need to put that ball at the front of your foot and just hit it like I do, and hopefully it goes straight.
I've tried so many different stances and so many different like hand control.
Have you tried the other side of the stance? I'm just saying.
I'm about to start driving left-handed, dude. Surely it can't be. I'm gonna do it. Our next video, dude. Hole 1. I'm using Wes's driver and I'm hitting left-handed.
I'm telling you right now.
You heard it here first.
I hope you. Hype it, dude.
Dude, if I bomb it, I'm gonna. I don't know. Like I'm gonna have to start driving left-handed.
So can we since this comes out tomorrow, we didn't get to play this week.
Yeah,
we're playing for our jacket this week.
Yes, we are.
I will let you take your free shot.
I'll give him a free breakfast ball.
But are we playing? You get to keep your mulligan for the round. because we do get a mulligan.
We
in
get
the round.
one. Yeah,
so I hit the one left-handed, and if it's not great, you guys are going to allow me.
Yes, 100%.
And then I will still have my breakfast ball.
Yes,
you still have your breakfast
okay.
ball.
Yeah,
and if you happen to hit a left-handed drive, great, and you want to play it, fine, you can play it. We're not going to make you.
Good.
Yeah.
But
the rest of the day, like you gotta play like you're not playing left-handed all day.
No. It'd just be the initial drive.
It's just I
gotta know.
We're dipping our toe in the pool.
What are we playing? We playing the front nine?
We haven't played the back yet for the jacket.
We have not, but Ryan also hasn't played any for the jacket. So
it's not gonna matter.
I mean, but it's not like Brian's never played the course, so like it'd be his turn on the back.
And that's fine. I think it's way better for us to go to the back nine because I think if he hits left-handed, he's smoking the house. He's towing.
Not on hole one.
Oh, you're towing the shit.
Oh yeah, on hole one, those houses that are on the left. Yeah.
Are there?
Yeah.
Yeah. Remember, Wes has popped out into the back.
Yeah, landed in some dude's backyard.
Shouldn't have built a house there, dude.
Exactly. Yeah, it's a good call. It's a good call that we'll do the back nine. That way Ryan doesn't kill anybody besides.
I can't wait to breakfast ball off the first tee because I hit into the water. It's gonna be great.
Yeah, right. Okay, so then the last thing I want to ask you, this is just a simple, like just one answer, like it's just one club. What club besides a putter? Like you can bring your putter for the green, but what club do you think you could play a whole round with the entire hole, like the entire course?
My 6.
Playing with a 6?
My 6.
So I get my putter plus one club.
Yes.
For 18 holes.
Yep.
My 6. 100%. Brian's bringing just the putter.
Yeah, can I just Texas wedge the entire
if you
hole?
want to, I mean, shoot. I mean, I've seen guys tee up a putt shot and they hit it with their putter. I mean, it's just for clicks, but I've seen it.
Hey, listen. Hey, Bubby plays with his putter from like 100 out. So
some guys Texas wedge. But Ryan's got a halfway decent, I think, pitching wedge, or is that a 9?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I can't play a pitching wedge for dude. If I'm on a par 5,
I don't know, dude. You're hitting the pitching wedge, but you're hitting the pitching wedge farther. You're hitting your drives.
I wasn't gonna go there, but I mean, I was thinking.
No, that's my best friend. So,
but I was thinking, like in my head when I asked this question, Cole, I didn't really know what yours was gonna be, but in my head, I was thinking like Ryan might say like the 9 or pitching wedge, or maybe even 8.
Well, that's why I had to ask to make sure that it's a putter plus one club for 18 holes. See, like it wouldn't make sense for a pitch and wedge, dude. You need a mid iron, I think.
Yeah, I know that.
I think like a 4 hybrid.
But I'm not asking what's the smart decision. I'm asking what would your decision be based on your game.
In all honesty, Ryan, you might have hit your pitching wedge farther than you hit your 8. I've seen you absolutely.
I crush my pitching wedge.
That's what I'm saying.
I crush that thing.
It could be. It could be. Sorry if I get you, Colt. For me, I'm taking an 8. I kill my 8. I don't know why. 8's my favorite club in the bag. If I know when I'm at that distance, it's like great. This is my club that I can hit.
My 6 is like my contortion club. Like I can like. It's weird to say that, but like I can get my club to spin the ball with a 6. Like I can slice it or I can hook it, which is weird to say. But with my 6, I feel like I can control like what I do with it with my hands.
Okay.
My arm swing, which and I can hit it like between like 170 and 190, dependent.
And there's always you always can bump and run with a 6. You're gonna get a little more checkup on a 6 than you would with
Once I get to a place where I can putt, I'm gonna use the putter anyways. I like the Texas wedge.
Oh, so you're saying like once you get like 60 in, you could probably use the Texas wedge.
Yeah, just use a Texas wedge and get up.
That'd be funny if we just played like one hole each.
Dude,
like
I watched
one par 3, one par 4, one par 5 with just our putter and our other club.
Bro, I watched some like speed golf thing the other day.
Yeah, wait, is it team speed golf or is it individuals?
Like individual speed golf. The guy had like a driver, and like they don't have a bag. They have like a little thing on their side that they slide the clubs in. So we had like
dude, like a little arrow quiver.
Yeah, he had like a driver, like a 7 or 6, and then like a wedge, and then he putted with the wedge.
Yeah, guys that do that freak me out. I don't know how they do that because I'm nervous. I'll dink the green up. Can't do it. Okay, well that's all I wanted to ask was just those 3 questions. I wanted to keep it brief because obviously we really didn't have anything to talk about. But I mean, because we didn't play this week due to Mother Nature. But
yeah,
Colt got new clubs though.
Yeah,
Colt got new clubs. Look at that baby.
I got a used driver, but it's a stiff flex driver, which gives me a little
Colt
bit more.
likes it better when he's stiff.
Yeah. Mm. And then I bought myself a putter.
Ryan, did you just?
I did.
And then I also bought myself a new Tour X black putter, which is way different than what I was swinging before because I had a.
You had a mallet.
Now it's a blade.
Yeah, you had like one of them V mallets though, so I wouldn't really. It was like an open mallet. I wouldn't.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, Ryan's right. You had like a fork.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
which the weight distribution's not as there, but
yeah, as Ryan, like I was like, we were over at Golf Galaxy. I was like sinking putts with this thing, and I was like, I think I'm gonna have to buy this sucker.
Now I have heard the myth. I've heard the myth that some golf places, not like all of them, some golf places have it so that like not like near the hole, like 2-3 inches out. But like they have it so that the court or like the putting mats are like sloped toward holes.
I didn't notice. I personally didn't notice that.
Golf discount. I agree. The one in O'Fallon, I've been there, and it's like
because Ryan
I've noticed some putts. I've noticed some putts go away from the hole. I'm like, all right, good.
Yes.
So it's not.
So Ryan was. I ain't gonna lie to you. Ryan might have been putting for 45 minutes.
Yeah, at least a half an hour. I stood there and putted. I tried. Brother, I tried $500 putters. I tried $30 putters. And I was like, I couldn't make up my mind. I couldn't feel anything that like I felt nice, while I was putting. Like I'll be honest, there was a Titleist one that was like $400 that like, it felt nice. Dude, it was heavy. It was heavy AF, dude.
Yeah.
But it felt nice. And I made a couple putts in a row and I'm like, okay. Or no, we're gonna set this right back down.
Yeah.
I can't. I'm still very new to golf. I can't justify spending $400 on one club.
Yeah. Nope. It's tough.
So I was trying to find I was shopping in like the $150 or less putters, and I don't know, man. Like Colt said, I putted at least a half an hour, maybe 45 minutes, pretty well the whole time we were there. I just couldn't find anything that I liked.
But that's because
for a while.
Let's be honest though, he had to putt that long because he had to walk away from the Sim 2s before his wife beat his ass.
Oh yeah, dude, they got some Sim 2 Maxes for like $578 there. Brother, and I almost pulled the trigger.
It was like
I can't justify spending that much money on one club.
But
no,
it was
five to approach.
Nice.
Five iron to approach wedge for $578, and I was like, it's like $100 a club.
Yeah.
And I was
not bad.
Yeah, 100%.
I looked at Ryan. I go, I gotta walk away.
Yeah, dude, I nearly pulled the trigger on that. And truthfully, here in a week or two, I will probably buy it. I'm either gonna get those or the Cobra. Was it the Aero Jets?
Yeah, that sounds right.
I think
the Aero Jets. They're also like $588. Same thing, 5 to approach. It'll be one of those two.
Thing about
one of those two sets.
The thing is like the blade. I just learned this last week. The blade matters.
Way less forgiving.
If the blade is like the Cobras, it's super forgiving because they're like the thicker.
It has that. Yeah. It's called the cavity back. That basically helps you. Like it prevents you from getting like the massive divots because your club goes in.
Yeah, but the Sim 2s are like a blade.
No, no, they weren't.
Yeah, they were. The only one that was thick was the pitching wedge.
No, you're crazy.
I grabbed
the Sim 2 Maxes.
Yeah, I grabbed the 5, and it was like not like a super thin blade, but it was like a thinner blade than the Cobra was.
I was about to pull it up. Like, no, it was not.
Yeah, no, dude, they're not blades.
It's still a.
I don't think they're.
They're not. No, they're not.
Now, mind you, they may have the back that.
Here, hold on.
They may have the bottom that's cavity, and then it may go up to a thin blade, but that doesn't matter. A blade is like I used to have a club, Colt. I kid you not. It was a 68-degree club. Okay, I only used it for around the green. It was literally so I can get under it, let it just roll. It like it was like this thin. Oh, hey,
You see that?
Yeah. That's not
Yeah.
that is not a blade.
They're not. Yeah, they're not blades.
That is not a blade at all.
Okay, so
see all that? Can you guys see my mouse moving or no?
No.
Okay. Yeah. So like on the bottom, like that was about this thick. I'd say that's for a club. That's a whole lot of dump.
The Aerojets were like thicker though. I think
they may be. That just depends on that. Now, when it gets to that point,
we looked at a bunch of them, so I can't really tell you which ones I'm thinking of.
At that point, it gets to where it's like it's all about preference because both of those still they have cavity backs. It's a back.
Comfortability, I think, is like what comes down to like
basically, yeah. Because what those are is going to be more bounce, which means it's going to give you, and bounce is like the term for like how it hits off the grass. And if there's more cavity back, you're going to get, in theory, more bounce.
What about,
which means...
now...
Yeah, see, like, okay, yeah. That's the Cobra. I think the other ones, the ones you showed, in my opinion, are thicker.
The Sim2 Maxes?
Yes.
I don't care. I like them both.
Yeah.
To be honest. But, I really like the Tacomos as well. But I think those are a blade.
Yeah, probably.
Can we talk about one thing from this past weekend though?
Better hurry up. We wanted to keep it brief, I thought.
Dude, I think they're pretty close, and
it's possible.
I don't have to.
Very close.
I told you I don't have to keep it brief this time because my kids.
Okay. Well, go ahead.
I wanted to ask, what do you guys think about the YouTube golfer taking second place this past weekend?
I mean, it helps.
I mean, to be fair, he's also probably could probably be on the tour. He's very good.
Well, yeah.
It's right. You know who he is, don't you? Wesley Bryan.
I don't know his YouTube channel. I've heard the name before.
It's the Bryan Bros.
Oh, okay, all right, okay. I do know the YouTube channel.
He took second. He was leading for a hot minute, but he ended up taking second.
It happened.
And I did see that Charlie did not qualify yesterday. I saw that.
Yeah.
But I think he's 16.
Yeah, 16? He's got time. He's got time.
But did anybody see who got last place? Ryan, this might make you laugh actually. He got last place, and then who also got eighth to last?
JD Jr. I don't know.
No. Micah Morris got last, and Grant.
Oh yeah, suck it, Micah.
And Grant Horvat got almost eighth to last.
Ugh.
Oh yeah, eat my butt.
Micah Morris shot like an 89.
Shouldn't love good, dude. Shouldn't love good.
I don't have any beef with any of them. I thought it was funny because Ryan didn't like the fact that they left.
Egos. They were like, nah, dude, we're too good for good, and they went and did their own thing.
And look what happened. They're not good enough.
Luke Kwan qualified, I think, though.
Did he?
Yeah.
I still enjoy Kwan.
He left on good terms. He I want to keep going.
Nah, I still like Kwan because I've seen he's got all of them have their own YouTube channels. And I watched his stuff, and he was golfing with his IRL friends, I think. And it was still he was still funny. It was still enjoyable to watch, and not I'm the best there ever was. I don't know. I don't like that.
Kwan left because he wanted to pursue going to the tour again.
Yeah.
He made the Korn
Kwan's good. I like Kwan.
He made
I'm not mad that he left. As long as he still does stuff with good occasionally.
And I don't know if I like the new guy yet. I watched their new video. Their newest video with it's their second newest video. They made a course. They made their own course, which was it's weird. If you got time to watch the video, watch it. It's weird.
But they made a course. Okay.
Kind of.
Oh.
But the one before that, you'll see they're playing a knockout challenge where everybody has 2 lives, but it's a series of videos, and once you lose your 2 lives, you're done playing.
Okay.
So the new guy is in these starting in these videos, and they all have 2 lives. Well, he it's 3v, they all went out in 3s, and they all play off handicap. So Brad is a scratch, no handicap. He's even. And then Garrett, which I think is still false. I think Garrett should also be even, but they give him 2 handicap, so he gets -2. And then the next guy, which is the new guy, Blake, he's -4. And then
what do they give Steve?
Steve and Bubby are both -6 on when they're playing 9 holes. They're both -6.
Bubby -6.
They're both -6, and then Matt's -5 or something like that. But what they do, they played 3 rounds, and this new guy whacks the shit out of it. Dude, I'm talking. Every single time he is absolutely trying to kill this thing.
Okay, it's not a bad thing.
Cool.
It could be just his swing.
He mishits a decent amount of times, but he's probably he probably had one of the most clutch performances on the last 3 holes to stay in the tournament. I'll just give you that. It was pretty sick.
Let's go look.
But he's pretty solid. He's a younger guy too. But I think the one thing I don't agree with in that is that they all give each other too many gimmies, goods.
Too many putts that that's good. Pick it up.
Yeah, Steve had a 5-foot putt, and they were pick it up because I don't know. It makes the video, but they give him too many 5-foot putts. I love Steve to death, I really do. But he misses those 5-foot putts often. So you got.
Well, it also depends on the situation. It depends on the situation too. If the putt really doesn't matter, you can just give it to him.
So when you watch, if you were to watch it, it matters.
Okay,
it
well
means
then maybe they're just for video purposes. They're just trying to. Who knows?
Just speed it up.
Yep.
But you do see somebody hold out from 130 in the video.
Nice.
So.
Yeah, I'll give it a look. Send me the link. I'll give it a look.
Gotcha.
I think that's it for us. Like I said, I took care of everything that I thought, something just some light and breezy conversation. But Monday, weather permitting, hopefully. Monday we're playing round 2. Ryan gets to actually play his first round of what's it called, golf. So Purple Jacket golf.
I can't wait to see him swing left-handed on video.
Yeah. I'm actually glad. I am looking forward to that. That does sound.
Do I get a left-handed swing?
No. You have a new driver. Stick with it.
The weather for Monday looks good.
Then we're good then.
Looks good.
Okay, so then there you have it. So, all right. Well, then from all of us here at Crew Golf, we would like to thank you for listening in to our weekly podcast session, and we look forward to seeing you guys next week.
That's too formal. I don't like it.
That's exactly what I was going for, and it didn't feel right. Yeah, no, I don't like that. But you don't know unless you try it, like a left-handed driver.
This wedding is horseshit.
That's it for us, guys. We'll see you next week, and what's it called? We'll see you, I guess.
Real quick.
Yeah.
Real quick.
Oh,
okay. We're not plugging anything, or I'm plugging.
You can plug if you want.
Anybody that watches this,
here we go.
My softball team is having a golf outing June 21st. Shotgun start at 12:30.
Where?
At Wolf Hollow Golf Course in Labadie. It's, let's be honest, it's Washington, Missouri. Wolf Hollow. 12:30 shotgun start. That's all the information I have currently. More information to follow, though.
Hey, I'll look into that.
I'm going to go.
Who are you going with?
I don't know yet. I'm going to work a half day, though. I'll work a half day till 11.
Oh, what day is it?
It's a Friday.
It's a Friday.
Oh, all right. Okay. I'd be good then. All right. I'm just politely sitting here. It's whatever, but
I still have to figure out what I'm going to do.
It's fine. No, it's fine. It's fine. You don't want to commitment issues. It's fine. It's all good.
I hope you stub your toe.
I did earlier, halfway through this episode. I stubbed my toe. I was very mad about it, but
no, we'll figure out some what we're gonna do.
Okay. So. Well, yeah. If not, I'll see you guys on Monday.
Monday.
Yes. Monday.